Hello, how are we doing? We are unlocking crafting society quests for Endwalker, I believe. And yeah. Death. Let's get to it. Yo, my friend, my chum, my pal, my old earthen flatware. How delighted I am to finally see you again. You do remember me, don't you? Of course, Dreaming Way. You had me worried for a moment there, with how your eyes glazed over like that. In any case, I'm truly glad to have found you at last. Aetherius is quite a bit larger than one anticipated, isn't it? And it is ever so intact. A touch of widespread destruction, yes, but you and your friends did a remarkable job saving it. I can see why you prefer to stay. Really, I do. But you must understand, you left a few of my fellow loporrits in a bind. Their sole purpose in life was to prepare the moon for mankind, and now that you're not coming, well, they're depressed, not to mention bored. I know what that's like, to while away the days drifting from one dull task to another, occasionally bumping into walls. You managed to set me to rights, though. My days of listlessness are over, and I'm happier pursuing music than I ever was before. So I wondered, could you not help my fellow loporrits as you helped me? Not at all by yourself, of course. I promise that I'll be there every hop, skip, and jump of the way. I knew you'd agree. It would be best if you met the loporrits in question yourself, so please join me in best way Spurrow as soon as you are able. Thank you. They're in a sorry state at the moment, but surely we can find some way to help. Yep. Just a studium and a quest I'm never gonna do. Okay. I went the wrong way. Welcome, yo. Now that you're here, you've likely noticed that some of the other loporrits seem a bit floppy. Perhaps if you speak with them, you can get a clearer understanding of their plight. Once you're done, you shall formulate a plan of action forthwith. Why do I seem so sad? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because my entire life's work was all for naught? What a question. What's so wrong with the moon living, huh? We worked so hard to make sure we would be comfortable here, and it's gone entirely to waste. To think my carrots will ever remain untasted by mankind. And what of the loporrits? Day in and day out we eat carrots, we grow carrots, we eat carrots again. It's as if the carrots are growing us. Was this their plot all along? You know, those days that simply feel bad, when the carrots taste bland and nothing sounds like fun, and you don't want to talk to your friends even though they're right here? Well, all of my days are those days. Oh. I see from your face that you've met some of our wayward ways. Depressing, isn't it? I wish I knew how to bring them out of their doldrums. Did you have any ideas? Perhaps they can find new dreams of their own. New dreams. Why, I cannot believe I hadn't thought of that myself. If each of my fellows had their own dream to guide them, they would be cured of their melancholy as surely as I was. Of course, finding one's dream is easier said than done. Perhaps we can help them on their respective ways by introducing the myriad options available. It took a significant trial and error in my case after all. If we gather the loporrits who already have dreams together in a centralized location, that should make for a decent start. We simply show my listless fellows the fun to be had in various pursuits, and bam, they'll be stuck with inspiration so hard that we'll have to carry them out on stretchers. An operation of this scale will require permission from Livingway, though, and I am but one of the frankly excessive number of loporrits under her authority. As she often reminds us, our passing whims must be processed in the order they are received. Your whims, on the other paw, are practically the whims of Aetherius itself, and would be prioritized accordingly. You'll lend your support to my petition, won't you? It's her. Quickly, put on your best person of Aetherius with high hopes for the future face. Why, yo, what a pleasure to see you. May I see that you're looking especially person-like today? In dreaming way, besides, is there something I can assist you with? I have yet to find a willing instructor in the Ishgardian Horn, I'm afraid. Oh, no, that is to say, you will have doubtless noticed that many a loporrits fur is looking less than sleek lately. As to what can be done about it, I see. I have been grappling with the self-same concern. Large though the projects like Xtatron are, they are simply insufficient to occupy everyone here. So I say, why not? We have the whole moon at our disposal, and there's no reason a small portion of it should not be dedicated to enrichment. I even know a few folk who I'm certain would be willing to share their dreams. Wait just a moment. And here they are. First, allow me to introduce Coining Way. They have a zest for monetary matters big and small, and dream of minting their own currency. Though your venue will primarily be a marketplace of dreams, you shall doubtless require a more tangible system to ensure that your collaborators are compensated fairly. That, I dare say, is where I come in. Rest assured that your participation in my experimental market will be invaluable in providing the moon's viability as an economic power. Managing Way here will also be happy to join you. They were responsible for determining the layout of our facilities, delineating development projects, ensuring goals were met by each other's work division, and other such administrative matters. Unfortunately, with the Exodus cancelled, much of their work has dried up, and it has been difficult to find another suitable outlet for their enthusiasm. According to my projections, each and every stage of this project needs to be strictly scheduled in order to meet their target metrics. Would you like to see my charts? Oh, charts. How fortunate we are to be working with true experts in whatever it was that you said. As well as Yo, of course. You will be staying, I hope. There is no greater experience in helping loporrits find their dreams than you, even should we scour the moon, nay, the universe. If I may. We will require a skilled artisan if we are to meet our goals. My files indicate that you have significant experience in this area. I have already added your name to the list of the staff. It would be disruptive to remove it now, so I too must ask for your cooperation. Let's build some dreams. Ooh, I feel much better knowing you will be here to help. Do try to avoid causing Yo undue trouble, yes? Now, I have taken the liberty of designating a space for your activities. Just beyond that door is a room to which we never assigned a real purpose. We've been using it for storage, but no one will be terribly put out if we use it as the venue. I cannot thank you enough, Living Way. I suppose the best way to show my gratitude will be to put that room and my staff here to good use. Come along, everyone. I fear they know not what trials lie in wait. One trial in particular. Whatever shall we do with our most wayward way? Huh. Never explored this place. Greetings. This supporter has been programmed to assist with dreaming-related needs. Today's automatically generated suggestion is chocobo jousting. There, and yes, the layout will allow us to maximize efficiency. I must say, I was expecting a glorified closet, but this location is not half bad. I didn't think it was possible to dream any bigger than I already have, but look at this place. It still needs a lot of work before we can open the dreamless public, however. So without further ado, if I may, before we begin to build, it is vital that we clarify our vision to ensure unity of purpose and stroke the flames of motivation. Otherwise, we shall find ourselves giving up halfway through, or worse, executing inefficient process. I see. In that case, I suppose my vision is to build a stage for musical performances. That is my dream, after all. We will also require a commercial area wherein my new currency can change paws. I imagine we might procure a variety of merchandise as well. No objections here. Then I assume you will take care of the more tedious labor. Meanwhile, I shall be polishing my currency and meditating upon the finer points of value determination. I can scarcely wait to begin pricing. As far as labor is concerned, I'm happy to contract building waste services. The construction systems at his disposal should see our task carried out that much swifter. That said, the components we use in our construction efforts will greatly benefit from a master craftswoman's touch. Yo, that is to be your responsibility. I like your attitude, yo. I can see that you'll go far here. For that moment, you should focus on creating varnish for Dreaming Way's stage. It is vital that we prevent errant splinters from hindering our performers' potential. Do you mind the aesthetics as well? I have taken charge of our inventory, so you need only deliver the fruits of your labor to me. That should be everything you need, but if you require additional raw materials, you will find the streaming supporter fully stocked. Oh, I don't have enough water crystals, fuck. Okay. Oh, okay, I killed some water sprites. Wait, I just realized I need 7 for 3 of them, don't I? Oh, I don't have inventory space. Okay, so I can make it, I just need the crystals. Okay. I farmed water crystals from water sprites in living memory. I don't know if there's a way you can buy them, but as you can see, I'm low on funds. God help me if I fail a synthesis. I don't know how I'm gonna get water crystals, all the quests that require them, require me to use water crystals. You're finished, if I may. These are precisely what I asked for. Well done, Neil. Now, for liability reasons, I must ask that you wait here during construction. Pray give us a few moments to activate the building systems. Behold, the stage of my dreams, from which we shall share the joys of music with all of loporrits' kind. That's where Pulse DJ comes from. Impressive, is it not? Even more so when we turn up the music. I wrote this one myself. Doesn't it make you want to hippity hop? Frankly, you've exceeded my expectations. Rarely is the first stage of a project such a success. Allow me to draw your attention to the shopping station. When you are handsomely rewarded with my original loporrits carrots, you will doubtless enjoy spending them here. You've certainly outdone yourself, though I still have my doubts as to whether you'll find anyone to purchase that slide. But wait, there's more, if you will kindly follow me. That's where the outfit came from. Not bespeaks as a well-run organization with plentiful financial returns like uniforms. I do feel rather more official now. These should keep our mutual goals at the forefront of our minds. A friend mentioned to me that the bards and musicians of Aetheris often don peculiar accessories, so the glasses seemed appropriate for Dreaming Way. And now that we can locate our leader at a distance, thank you, Coining Way. They do lend a certain weight, possibly of expectation. I will do my utmost not to disappoint. Pardon me, but what is this place? I couldn't help but follow the music, and before I knew what was happening, I hopped all the way here. This, my friend, is a workshop of dreams. That does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Almost musical. In any case, feel free to stay for as long as you like. Where am I? Everyone looks so happy. Am I allowed to join in? Oh, I wish someone could tell me what to do. If I may. I do hope they find their way. Surely, there's a dream out there for everybody. Thank you for helping to make mine a reality. but we're just getting started. There's still plenty of dreams out there to make space for, and loporrits to lure into our helpful clutches. I'm counting on you, yo. What is this ruckus? Can't they just be quiet? Hopping around like fools won't change anything one whit. Dreaming Workshop is now open to the public. Patrons can dance the night away at the Musican station or shop until they flop at the shopping station. There is much yet to be done. However, if each loporrits is to find a new purpose, continue expanding the workshop to see what dreams may come. Oh, nice. This is sick. I did not expect this. Okay. And we're doing this too. I'm grateful for your dedication to running to and fro the initiative's behalf, yo. You've gotten an eyeful of the terrain in only the metaphorical sense, I hope. Fear yet? I've yet to be impelled. Fear not. I must say, the sheen on this island borders on the blinding. Had I known, I might have asked Driving Way for one of their manifold pairs of sunglasses. Welcome back, Naming Way. From what I've read of the reports on my exo tablet, you certainly wasted no time crafting nomenclature for phaaena. I confess, it has been a spectacular challenge to name an entire star from top to bottom, and maintain a unifying theme besides. But at last, my work is done. Don't go putting your feet up just yet, my friend. This is only our first destination. Yes, of course. Rest assured, I shan't let my dictionaries gather dust. You know, yo, I did so enjoy our last tour of Sinus Ardorium. Might you join me on another edifying jaunt? Doubtless you'd be keen to hear what naming ways cooked up. Hop to it then. I'll be here when you return. Let us begin in the tour here at camp and work our way out of the grotto. Come along, yo. Places to go, destinations to discuss. Well, this place is bigger than I thought. I sincerely hope that they use this zone for something other than this. Although it's cool they dedicated a whole zone to it though. Our scholars theorized that long ago, a vein of hot molten glass carved out this cavern before being driven back by geothermal fluctuations. As the main flow receded, it left behind deposits of molten silicicates, which hardened into the twisted shapes you see before you. For its resemblance to the glass produced by lamp workers, the substance shall henceforth be known as loporrits marble. We have no shortage of outcroppings here, if you ever wish to take a closer look. That is no ordinary stained glass, but phaaena glass, crafted from lustrous materials unique to the star. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, it can endure shard showers without suffering a single scratch, all while converting light into energy. Incredible, is it not? Phaaena's natural resources have proven tremendously valuable for their versatility. We were truly fortunate to find an expansive formation to shelter us from phaaena's harsh climate. Curious, isn't it, that something as delicate as glass could become both deadly threat and stalwart shield. This place puts me in mind of a gaffer's work, a vessel bespeaking both beauty and strength. That's why I call it the glass-blown grotto, you see. And within, the primordial flame around which we gather to sculpt our own marvels. However fragile the works of man and loporrit might be, a glassblower's beacon. But this is far from the only spectacle our phaaena has to offer. Let us venture westward to the most ponderous of streams. I can use my mount here. I can't fly. I'm still running really fast because it's the moon. So it's all good. This transcendent blue stream is the soda time float, flowing ever so slowly southward through Millefori. Despite the appetizing name, however, I cannot recommend drinking from it. In terms of chemical composition, the water is itself essentially glass. Similarly, should you try to consume its fish, you shall find yourself with naught but a plate of glass pescator. These impostors and spectors, if you will, are in fact silicate globules animated by the dense ether flowing beneath. As a matter of fact, we have yet to discover any true animals on this star, only golems and other arcane entities. The inspectors themselves are difficult to categorize with confidence. Are they spirits, elementals? Their very existence is a reminder of the vastness of nature and the finity of our own understanding. And those are merely the easy names. Next, I say we heat things up. Southward. Oh. Behold the onyx ridge rising high above the fluorescent expanse, fusing wave vent. The heat in this area is sufficient to melt glass, as the abundance of silicate magma attests, hence the name. Temperatures fluctuate in the crater, and it's perfectly common for liquid magma to emerge from an apparently cooled crust. Do watch where you step. I should hate to see you lose your favorite boots, or your favorite feet for that matter. Jokes aside, I do hope you enjoy the tour thus far, yo. Our next stop offers the most spectacular scenery of all. Shit. Oh wait, no, that's good. The view is magnificent, you must concede, and replete with features ripe for the naming besides. Naturally, I have given great thought to the term for each and every site before you. You needn't hesitate to ask. Just as we have yet to discover creatures here that fall within our common definitions, so do faunas, flora seem to our eyes to exist just outside our understanding of what constitutes plant life. The distembered oak is one such species. Its explosive spikes do convert sunlight into energy, albeit through processes we have not yet begun to fathom. We know still less about how said spikes form. Is there some significance as to their being both branch and leaf? We must assume there is some connection to the tree's uniquely harrowing environment. Ah, I see you're appreciating the flowers of the myrthring. Is it not lovely how the delicate petals almost resemble lace? At a glance, one would surely think them handcrafted, but I assure you, each bloom has pollen and seeds like any other species. Now then, do they reproduce with the assistance of animals? We can only assume the poor dears are entirely dependent upon strong gusts of wind. Rather resembles a fungus from Weddenway's bower, doesn't it? But it is in fact a tree, after a fashion. It would perhaps be a cousin of the Acacia, were it not made of glass plate atop glass cane. Thus have I termed it the display Acacia. Our naturalists believe this unique shape may have evolved as a means to protect its soft, malleable bark from shard showers, but research is still ongoing. Has the passage grass caught your eye? On Etheirys, it's unheard of for naturally occurring crystals to take identical shapes, but these plants defy conventional wisdom. Our Charlene scholars posited that it's an effect of the star's unique ethereal properties. The topic has sparked a lively debate within the fields of botany and astrology. Isn't it breathtaking how the staircase of color descends from here? It is precisely that rainbow from which the iridized rise derives its title. Our scholars estimate that this region was once home to a string of small ponds, each filled with liquid glass. As temperatures fell, they gradually solidified. Incidentally, the different colors would seem to indicate variations in the sediment between individual ponds. Ah, bliss. We loporrits do love our rainbows. Have you taken in all the sights, Yo? If not, you're more than welcome to linger a little longer. And I'm delighted that it has. Why, your keen eyes alert upon all my newly designated little darlings. You know, Yo, I expected the Sea of Stars to have no shortage of novelties, but I never dreamed our first destination would be so very unlike Etheirys. Here on phaaena, something so mundane as glass has the power to surprise us, each new discovery more intriguing than the last. My mind fills with questions. Whence came the strange shapes, the colors, the sounds? Why these and none other? glimpses of a design so grand I will never see the whole of it, even with a lifespan as lengthy as my own. But someday, somehow, someone will know the shape of it. They'll follow in our footsteps, cradling the fragile things we left behind. The more time I spend on phaaena, the more I feel that this is the path Heidelin wished for her children to walk. In the end, you and I may take but one small step, but the journey doesn't belong to us alone. But perhaps we should chart a course back to Searching Way before aught else. We have kept him waiting long enough. Another splendid tour in the books. You simply must recount it in detail for Searching Way post-haste. Welcome back, you two. Did you have a long and riveting discussion about phaaena's geography? Oh, it was positively scintillating. Together we ruminated on the many glass-based discoveries the team has made thus far. Glad to hear it. Yet, I dare say your tour isn't complete without a visit to our crowning achievement. Our crowning achievement, does that mean? Indeed it does. Presenting the phaaena telescope. It's even grander than the observatorium in Cortherius. Using the telescope, we've already sighted several more stars possessed of aether in abundance. Stars I can show you right now. Let me just press a few buttons here. Stunning, nay, stupendous. Each glimmer you see here contains myriad possibilities, and we're going to explore them to the last. Phaaena is breathtaking enough, I can scarcely imagine what else is out there waiting for us. We won't know without further analysis, but if there's a celestial current strong enough, we may find new life, new civilizations. Granted, I've heard the stories of Medion's journey and the many stars she watched fall to despair. Yes, I myself learned of it not long after it was first brought into the initiative, a most lamentable tale. You were there at the edge of existence, were you not, Yo? Pray tell, what precisely did you see? Memories of the long dead. The mere thought of it is heartening. Well, regardless of what others have seen, I still wish to make the journey, to grieve what was lost and find my own meaning in it. And do we not owe it to our fellow life forms to hold on to hope to the last? What if they are out there? Suffice it to say, our research teams are already debating the merits of correspondence versus non-interference, searching for sparks of hope amid the darkness of despair. How poetic. Yeah, you bet it is. So we're going to use this telescope to comb every elm of the horizon in search of our next galactic foothold. The ideal candidate will be cocooned in celestial currents and hospitalized to more than just plantish things. With luck, that's where we'll find what we're searching for. I'll be in touch once we've settled on the coordinates. Until then, there's work to be done. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I'm not sure what I'm doing next, but I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.